So then this is the X65 going from Tamworth to Litchfield. Now this is an express service run by River Midlands North and interworks in both locations with the 765 that takes a longer route and goes by Whittington. So we are just leaving Tamworth Corporation Street and we have just stuck behind a Scania Omnilink. So as you know, we're travelling on a Mercedes-Benz Citaro, which is also a Sapphire bus, so I'm so happy to be riding a Mercedes Citaro with Arriva now, following me, riding with the ones at first. So here we are, just ready to depart. So we're just departing from Tamworth Town Centre, and we are now going to be heading over to Litchfield. So we'll be heading over to Litchfield next. So we'll be going to Litchfield, and then we will then proceed and then we're going to proceed on towards Walsall. So anyway, we're heading towards Litchfield now. So the Scania is now turning right at the junction, but we are going to be turning left, and we're following the 110 E400, the Sapphire bus, which is on the service from Tamworth down to Birmingham in the West Midlands. But we're not heading to Birmingham now. We've done the 110 from Birmingham up to Tamworth. So there's the 110, the Sapphire bus. That is the service towards Birmingham, and that's going via Sutton Coldfield. So here we are. So we're now heading towards Litchfield. So once we get to Litchfield, we'll then complete our journey. So I just hope that you've enjoyed this amazing journey so far. It's been a brilliant one, and I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the journey over into Tamworth today. So anyway, we're just about to continue in our journey to head out into Litchfield. So then we're now on our way towards Litchfield on the X65 from Tamworth, and so far I just hope that you're enjoying the video as we come all the way from the amazing town of Tamworth. It's been a great time in Tamworth, and I hope that you enjoyed this amazing video here on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So we are now heading out of the town, so we're now going out of town, and we're heading towards the town of so we're now heading to the town of Litchfield, well, the city of Litchfield, as it's also home to its popular cathedral, the Three Spires Cathedral. If you heard of that, the Three Spires Cathedral, one of the best known cathedrals of all time that you would find over in Litchfield. So Litchfield does have an iconic cathedral. So there's a cathedral over in the Litchfield area, so there's a cathedral, and also you've got all kinds of stuff to do in Litchfield. So there's a cathedral, and of course you do have, as well as that, a shopping centre called the Three Spires Shopping Centre, which isn't much of a bigger shopping centre. It's a bit of a similar feel to what you'll class that as the Rye Market in Stourbridge, but an outdoor shopping centre. As you know, Stourbridge's Rye Market used to have some great shops back in the day, especially with it having a Woolworths. You had a Woolworths, you had quite a lot of good shops in Stourbridge back in them days. But the only major shops now, you've got WH Smith's, and you've got Waitrose, you got the Home Bargains, but however you got them charity shops, and you've got independent shops. So there are some good shops to choose from, but in Litchfield There used to be, of course, a Debenhams, so there used to be a Debenhams department store, which used to be a TJ Hughes. There was Shoe Zone. I don't think if Shoe Zone still exists in the centre. There was an Adams Kids, which became a magical story. It was Pastimes, if you remembered. Pastimes was a good name here at this shopping centre. So there was Pastimes, and of course Infusion. Of course, I wasn't a massive fan with the original Adams Kids design with all that truss that's attached to the light. It just wasn't a good shop, really. Kids clothing stores, and of course with truss with the lights on. There's still a branch like that at the Wolverhampton's Mander Centre, which is now that specialist community hub. But I don't tend to go past there when it's open, because due to the fact it's just too dark, doom and gloom inside with the lighting. Because the best idea is, for my suggestion, get rid of all that horrible lighting and replace it with decent LED lighting. And of course, before there was a Marks and Spencer's food store in the centre, so you would class that shopping centre as the outdoor Rye Market. So it is like the sister town to Stourbridge, with it having the same design as the Rye Market in Stourbridge a bit. So anyway, here we are cracking on with the video. So then we've just gone past the Fox pub, and also the view that you might have seen on the right hand side, well the left hand side, was the iconic Apocalypse ride at the Drayton Manor theme park. So anyway, now let's head back to the video and crack on with the journey all the way for the final part of the journey into Litchfield.
Tamworth has a good selection of good arenas of seats. Of course, Tamworth's the only area that's served by a full arena network, but you've got Stafford. But Stafford is only served by the 5 hour 38 Royal Hospital Mustang, 31s down to Head to Car, 32s down to St Peters. So I have rode quite a lot of the tyres, and now I'm finally riding this one, which is with the rear Midlands North on the Tamworth depot. So anyway, we're just now going down the A51, just going to take us down to Litchfield. So the time is now 1:31 in the afternoon. So it's now coming to 1:30 in the afternoon, so it's going to be having a... So again, a bit of a spotting going on in Litchfield before we head down to Warsaw. Now, eventually I'm going to look at doing the freeze also to Canning to Warsaw, but I have to link that with the 8 because the 8 now covers the Warsaw end. And of course, it's been a long time since I last even been to Litchfield. The last time I went there was in November, December 2019, and that was and I didn't go ever since after that because of COVID. And I know I'd love to have gone, but however it was due to coronavirus. So we've just gone past the horse and jockey, we've just come to like pylon cables now. There are some big piles here, so we're in Litchfield, so these are the middle pylons. These pylons march all the way to the East Midlands up towards Burton and heading towards Leicester. And then further down to Oxfordshire as well. So they head down to Oxfordshire and down into Hampshire. They even march further up towards the northeast to the Canada region of Doncaster. But I never moved to Doncaster. I've been to Doncaster, but I never tend to do buses in Doncaster. This is a faster journey between Tamworth and Litchfield because it's faster than the 765 rather than the other one. Well, faster than the 765 because it takes the quick roads, while the 765 I think it does a bit of a detour around a place called Whittington. But anyway, there's 3 spicy people ready to Litchfield. So of course in front we have a D&G Chase Rider. D&G Chase Rider. I think that's a Volvo B7R here it is. And of course this is also the terminus of the Birmingham Cross City line that goes down to Broxgrove and onto Redditch. So welcome guys into Litchfield. Subscribers, keep watching and stay tuned for more videos. So stay tuned and keep long. before, Litchfield used to be operated by loads of different operators. You had Central Buses, Midland Classic, Arriva. Of course, you had Diamond many years ago as well. Now Diamonds are back here because they used to do the locals here before as well. If you remember the Central Connect. So there was some good operators that operated in Litchfield. So it's continuing to be evolving with more exciting operators. And of course, you've got National Express that does the X3 to Birmingham and 8 stores. Okay then guys, we are just now proceeding into Litchfield bus station, and what we'll be undertaking is a Platinum bus, and that's on the X3, just coming in from Birmingham. So that one's just coming from Birmingham, and that was a replacement of the old X12 that used to run down to Sutton Coldfield and back in the Midland Red Day all the way down to Birmingham. So that is nice to see National Express also doing some rural work, and of course there's the Diamond East Midlands Midland Classic as it's known. Ideal and far as behind